Hey, welcome to This Mama's House. Today I'm going to do my third trimester recap. So today I am about 39 and a half weeks pregnant, so I figured I should probably do my third trimester recap before I actually go into labor and have this baby. So I'm really hoping that it's very soon, but whenever he comes is God's perfect timing, right? So today I want to talk about the symptoms that I had in my third trimester and how everything went. So one of the things that I definitely noticed in the third trimester was I was getting a lot of hip and tailbone pain. So I could kind of tell that like my hips were expanding and I was just getting kind of like achy in those areas. It didn't last the entire third trimester, luckily, but I definitely noticed that, you know, as the baby grew and as my uterus grew, I was kind of like expanding. So I definitely had that soreness and pain, but it wasn't too bad, like I said, and it went away within a couple of weeks. I think I only experienced it for a couple weeks. Another huge symptom that I've experienced the entire third trimester, and more so towards the end, is Braxton Hicks contractions. So I think I started noticing those around 31 weeks, and they're just, you know, all in front, just gets really super tight, doesn't hurt. I can continue to do whatever I'm doing during the contraction, and sometimes I don't even notice them, but I've definitely started experiencing a lot more Braxton Hicks. So I've talked about this in I think every recap video I've done so far, but I have pretty bad varicose veins on my left leg, and this pregnancy they're definitely the worst. They're like bulging and huge and kind of gross. My oldest daughter calls it my zombie leg, so yeah, you can kind of tell what it looks like by thinking of that. But they started getting really bad in the third trimester, and it's to the point where it does hurt a little bit when I first wake up. So if I woke up and just jumped out of bed, then I would definitely feel kind of achy in those veins. But what I do instead is just kind of get up slowly. Like I'll sit up on the edge of the bed for a couple minutes before I go into the bathroom and maybe wash my face, and then I'll come back and lay down again and get up and then go get breakfast started and stuff. So as long as I'm slowly getting up, it seems to be okay, and I don't have any soreness. Like even throughout the entire day I don't have soreness, so that's really good. But it's very gruesome looking, and after the pregnancy is over I plan to start using maybe some essential oils topically and some homeopathic remedies to help try to get rid of the veins. Something that has been so difficult to deal with, probably my worst symptom this entire pregnancy, which I'm kind of grateful for because there's a lot of symptoms that I could be experiencing that are really bad, but this symptom for me has been so extremely bad, and that's heartburn. So probably 35-ish weeks is when I started feeling heartburn, and it's just, I don't even know why they call it heartburn, because it's like in your throat. It's like throat burn, but it hurts so bad. Like it just burns and it doesn't go away. So I've tried baking soda and water, and that will work for a few minutes, and then I've tried apple cider vinegar and water, and that will work for a few minutes. I've tried Tums, I've tried those little Rolaids, the chewy ones, and all of those things work, but not for very long. So that's what's really annoying about it, is that it just keeps coming back, and it's literally like I could drink water. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, tomato foods or chocolate or like the typical things that give you heartburn. It's anything and everything, and it's a lot to deal with. But a couple weeks ago I talked to my homeopath, and she recommended a remedy for me, and it helps for way longer, like days. Like I'll take the remedy and then I'll go a couple days without getting heartburn. So that has been a lifesaver. I was so desperate at one point where I felt like I was having heartburn for an entire week and it just would not go away, that I actually called the doctor and was like, should I get on something? And he did recommend Prilosec, and I looked into the side effects and I just didn't feel comfortable with them because some of the side effects were like headache and upset stomach, and I was like, you know what, I don't really want to trade heartburn for headaches. So I'm just going to deal with it because, you know, pregnancy will cure it, or I guess giving birth will cure the heartburn. So, but then after that, I talked to my homeopath and she gave me a really good remedy that's been helping, so that's great. Another thing that has been affected this trimester is my sleep. I haven't been getting as good of sleep as I did in the first and second trimester. I think it's just because I'm so big and I'm waking up to pee all the time. So that's another symptom, is like frequent urination. There's just not much room in there for my bladder, so I'm going pee all the time. And my like pelvic bone would start hurting in the middle of the night. So one thing I did to try to improve my sleep that did help was to use pillows in between my legs. So now I sleep with 2 pillows in between my legs, and it's been so much better. But that's pretty much all of my third trimester symptoms. It's been a really great trimester. It's gone so fast. I can't believe I'm going to give birth here any day, and I'm excited to share that news with you once it does happen. So if you are new here, I'd love to have you subscribe and join my channel. And thanks so much for watching. I guess I should show you my belly. It's pretty massive at this point, but I should do a belly shot because I've done one in the first and second trimester. But yeah, it's pretty huge. I did take my belly button ring out because it was getting stretched and starting to hurt. So I did that, but pretty huge. There's a big full baby in there. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!